All right, today we're going to explore a tool you already have to fight stress. And no, it's not some new app or a fancy gadget. It's something you already do about 20,000 times a day. Yep, we're talking about your breath. So, does this sound familiar? You know, the endless to-do lists, the notifications that never stop, just that constant feeling of being completely overwhelmed? Yeah, if that hits home, you are definitely not alone. But what if the solution wasn't something you had to go out and find? What if it was something you've had all along? I mean, think about it. It's free, it's always with you, and it is incredibly powerful. It's your breath. And look, this isn't just some wellness trend, okay? This is backed by some really solid science. We're talking research from places like Harvard Medical School that shows how the right breathing techniques can instantly, and I mean instantly, calm your nervous system. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about your secret stress weapon. Then, we'll dive into the science of calm. After that, I'm going to walk you through 3 really powerful breathing techniques. We'll look at how to build a daily habit, and then we'll wrap up with your first conscious breath. Okay, let's jump right into part 1, your secret stress weapon. Seriously, think about this for a second. This tool, it doesn't need a subscription, there's no equipment to buy, you don't have to book an appointment. It is literally the power you carry with you every single moment. And get this, it barely takes any time. The science is crystal clear on this. Just 5 minutes of controlled breathing can seriously lower the stress hormones, like cortisol, that are floating around in your body. 5 minutes, that's it. That is a total game changer, right? So that brings us to part 2, the science of calm. You might be wondering, how can something so simple have such a huge effect? Well, it all comes down to the way your breath has a direct line to your nervous system. Okay, so your body basically has 2 main operating modes, and they're run by your autonomic nervous system. On one side, you've got the sympathetic system. Think of this as your fight or flight mode. When you're stressed, this is what kicks in, your heart races, breathing gets all shallow. But then, on the other side, you have the parasympathetic system. This is your rest and digest mode. This is your body's natural chill state. Now here's the magic. Conscious breathing, it's the switch. It's like a manual override that lets you flip from that stressed out fight or flight state into the calm rest and digest state. So how does it work? Well, when you breathe slowly and deeply, you actually stimulate something called the vagus nerve. It's this major nerve that connects your brain to your body, and stimulating it sends a powerful signal everywhere that says, hey, it's okay, you're safe, you can relax now. And believe me, this isn't a small problem we're talking about. According to the American Institute of Stress, a whopping 77% of people, that's more than 3 out of every 4, regularly feel the physical symptoms of stress. You know, stuff like headaches, exhaustion, muscle pain. It just goes to show how badly we need a simple tool like this. Which brings us perfectly to part 3, 3 powerful breathing techniques. Okay, this is where we get practical. This is your toolkit, the actual how-to for taking back control and finding that calm whenever you need it. First up, we've got the 4-7-8 method. You might have heard it called the relaxing breath, and for good reason. It pretty much acts like a natural tranquilizer for your nervous system. The real secret here? It's all about that long exhale. So, here's how you do it. Just get comfortable, sitting or lying down is fine. Start by exhaling all the air out of your lungs with a little whoosh sound. Okay, now, close your mouth and breathe in quietly through your nose to a count of 4. Now hold that breath for a count of 7. And then exhale completely through your mouth, making that whoosh sound again for a count of 8. That's it. That's one cycle. And remember, don't worry about the speed. It's the ratio that's important. That 4-7-8 rhythm is the key that tells your body it's time to slow down and relax. Seriously, just doing 4 rounds of this can make a world of difference. All right, on to technique number 2, box breathing. Now this one is cool. It's the go-to for people who have to stay calm and focused under insane pressure. We're talking Navy SEALs, first responders. It's all about finding balance and control. And it's so simple to remember. Just picture a box. You inhale for 4 seconds as you trace one side, hold for 4 seconds on the next, exhale for 4 as you go down, and hold for 4 on the bottom. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. It's this super steady rhythm that's perfect for centering yourself before a big meeting or, yeah, even when you're just stuck in traffic. And our third and final technique is maybe the most important of all, diaphragmatic breathing. You've probably heard it called belly breathing. See, most of us get into this bad habit of breathing really shallowly, just into our chests. But belly breathing, that's the natural, super efficient way we were all born to breathe. So here's how you check in with it. Find a comfy spot and place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Now, just take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. What you're looking for is to feel the hand on your belly rise up, while the hand on your chest stays pretty still. Then when you exhale, you'll feel your belly fall. That's it. This one simple change makes sure you're using all of your lung capacity, and that's what helps bring down your heart rate and blood pressure. Okay, let's get into part 4, building a daily habit. Because look, knowing these techniques is great, but turning them into a real superpower, well, that takes a little bit of consistency. And here's a super simple plan so you don't feel overwhelmed. Week 1, just pick one technique you like and do it for 5 minutes every morning. That's it. Week 2, maybe add another 5-minute session at night. By week 3, you can start using a technique before something you know is going to be stressful. And then in week 4, you can try mixing in a second technique. See? It's all about taking small, easy steps that you can actually stick with. And you can think of this as your cheat sheet. Trying to fall asleep? The 4-7-8 method is your best friend. Need to get focused before a presentation? Go for box breathing. Need a quick reset in the middle of a crazy workday? A few deep belly breaths will do the trick. And that brings us to our final part, your first conscious breath. This whole journey to feeling calmer and more in control, it literally starts right now. So what are the big takeaways here? First, your breath is a free and powerful tool you have with you 24/7. Second, the science is solid. Slowing your breath flips on your body's rest and digest mode. Third, you now have a toolkit with 4-7-8, box and belly breathing. And finally, number 4, consistency is everything. Just start with 5 minutes a day. So there you have it. You've got the knowledge, you've got the tools. The only question left is, are you ready to take control of your breath? The power to change how you feel isn't something you need to go find. It's right here. It's in your very next breath. Go on, take it.